now.
Hello, and welcome to Dungeons and Magi, where we open our handbooks, open our minds, and more importantly, we roll the damn dice. As always, I'm your Dungeon Master, Caleb, or you may call me the Viking DM. We have a couple players that are going to be showing up late due to some scheduling issues. They will join us as soon as possible. Reminder, we are live on Twitch every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern. Podcast for the sessions air the following Wednesday at 8 a.m. Eastern. Also on YouTube at 8 a.m. Eastern. Podcasts are available wherever you get your podcasts, Spotify and Apple Music. And we actually just signed up for Podvine. So if you have Podvine, you can go in there and find us through there. Podvine's pretty cool. It's a place where you can search through a bunch of podcasts or only on certain places, and it'll direct you to there. So you can find us on Podvine now. We are doing something special for the next month or so. We have teamed up with the Wounded Warrior Project for Capture the Flag. This event and all the money donated during it goes to help military members with PTSD and depression. I myself, along with Pam and Ben, who will be joining us shortly, you'll probably see him walking around in his military attire.
No, you changed.
We are all veterans, some still semi-active, and we have numerous others who are families of veterans. I know all too well, as I know Pam and a few others do, the struggles with PTSD, depression, things of the sort. Please consider donating to this cause using the link below. Or the link on our website. Once you donate, email us a confirmation to dungeonsandmagi@gmail.com to be entered to win a set of custom dice and a dice box made by Raven's Nest Dice. You can also find the direct link on our website. Please help us reach our goal of $500. We are continuing our giveaway that we did last week for military appreciation due to Memorial Day. If you comment in the chat or type it in the comments, the word remember, you will be entered to win a set of military-inspired dice, Air Force, Army, Marines, Navy, Coast Guard. We don't count Space Force because they're not real.
I thought we didn't count Coast Guard.
The Coast Guard dice look like shit right now because the Coast Guard are shit. But, we have our one-shot Tales Told in the Old West. That airs the last Sunday of every month at right here in this time slot at 6 p.m. Eastern. So tune in for that. That is DM'd by Ethan, who, as most of you know, is not with us for a little bit as they have a scheduling conflict. We have a new series that kind of sparked on Wednesday. We transitioned away from Talk Nerdy to Me and have transitioned into Behind the Curtain, where we all sit down, we talk about the making of this campaign and what the characters are feeling, what the players are feeling, what may happen. So join us the first Wednesday of every month for Behind the Curtain, where we close the books, push aside the dice, and peer behind the curtain. Our sponsors, of course, as always, our wonderful sponsor, Dungeon Crate. Dungeon Crate is a subscription box full of epic products, including dice, miniatures, tabletop terrain, and original adventures that you can't find anywhere else, all delivered to your castle doors each month. We're so excited to be working with them, and if you put in the code DungeonsMagi22 at checkout, you will receive 15% off a new subscription. Also, a reminder that all Crate members may use their monthly code to receive 10% in the online RPG store. Please visit them at dungeoncrate.com, or you can find them on our sponsor page. And again, our other sponsor for tonight has made us these awesome Dungeons and Magi shirts. This is Sophia's Designs on Etsy. She did an amazing job. Whether you're looking for your family family summer vacation shirts or casual any day, everyday shirts, they've got it all. You can even reach out for custom requests such as us. You can find them on Etsy or on our sponsor page. So thank you, Sophia's Designs, for making these amazing shirts. Perhaps if there's an interest, they may be produced for others. I know the rest of our cast will be getting some soon. So, there's no more announcements. Let's roll the damn dice. Alright.
Ben is gonna be mad.
Last, we left off. You all were hired by the benefactor, as we have come to know him. Ben's little boy toy. Mr. Brownwood hired you guys to, after you retrieved the orb for him successfully, he hired you guys to find him a rare coin. A coin that was said to invoke the powers of teleportation. All that was known is that this was rare, it was one of a kind. He did not really know much except for the copper piece of the coin. The faces changed every time the coin was flipped over. You guys met a new acquaintance, the turtle monk Picasso, an old crotchety turtle, who surprised you all with his lightning ninja-like speed. Almost like he was a teenager. So you guys ventured into the museum. You met a familiar ticket taker, who you all know and love.
Debatable.
Yeah, at least he didn't make us sign anything for the tickets.
This is true.
Yeah.
You guys ventured through. You eventually found where the coin was. Albeit not cleanly, as somebody who's not with us right now took a lot of damage from some hidden turrets in this museum. But nevertheless, Misery's End was able to pop open the case, find the magical coin, and in order to escape the onslaught of turrets and more guards coming, Van flips the coin and goes to his most desired place, the nest of the Raven, to his brother Sylvanus, who you all know, you all are very familiar with, especially Bakira, since technically Syl is one of the other remaining members of the original Misery's End.
Yeah.
Syl asked what you were doing here, and as a coin was flipped to him, unbeknownst to him, he catches the coin in his ungloved hand, feels the effects of the coin, flips it in the air as a portal opens up. You all follow him in. As you hit the ground and you stand up and you look, you all find, for some of you, a familiar place. Obviously, Willow especially, a very familiar place.
Mm-hmm.
Lily has seen this place once. But as Lily looked, as you all looked, of this person small in stature coming towards you, you all see what to you looks like another Lily. You're not sure if this is the Fey Wilds playing a trick on you, but this version of Lily seems to be more armored, has some trinkets on them and some technical stuff. Some stuff that most of you can tell is worn by an artificer. This is, in fact, Lily's twin sister, Daff, who was lost in the Fey Wilds. It seems that Syl, in his need to help others, instead of going to his own desire, he gave what one of his party members desired most, the chance to find her sister. So that's where we pick up. Lily, as you see this familiar face of your sister approach, she just stares at you for a second. I guess not quite sure what she's looking at.
Lily just has her mouth hanging open, like in disbelief that her sister is right in front of her.
Willow doesn't know about the sister, right?
No. Nobody knew about the
Willow
sister.
full on screams, "Doppelganger!" and hides in a tree nearby.
Okay. Roll me stealth.
Okay.
Bakira's actually like looking between the two, having her own clutch mates, having siblings of her own, can kind of put two and two together a little bit better than Willow.
Willow doesn't even know what twins are yet.
So,
Lily?
She's just speechless at this point.
Lily, you see, and I just did my roll.
Uh-oh.
You see your sister, who you haven't seen in, at this point, for you, it's been years.
Yep.
Obviously, for those of you that know about the Fey Wilds, have heard about the Fey Wilds, time is different here. So what could have been years for you could have been minutes for her. Or it could have been months or years. Nobody's quite sure how the Fey Wilds work. Even Willow, who is from the Fey Wilds, you're not quite sure how it works compared to the outside.
Mm.
She walks up to you, and she's slightly taller than you by maybe an inch. Nobody knows if it's these giant boots she has on, her artificer boots, but she looks...
Oh, shit. Did you almost spill it? No. Sorry.
She looks at you for a second. And goes in for a big hug.
Oh, Lily just grabs her and wraps her arms around her and gives her a big hug, and she's like, I've missed you so much. I can't believe I actually found you.
You feel a drop hit your shoulder that you can only recognize as a tear from your sister's eye as she has finally found you. She pulls back and kind of holds your head. It's been 12 years for me. And for you, Lily, it's probably been about 3.
Actually, it's probably been longer. Because she was lost
That's true.
when they were teenagers, and she's now 31.
That's true. So, it's been double that for you then.
Yeah, it's been about 15, 20.
I thought you died.
I thought you died. I just saw you walk and disappear and never to be seen again.
I don't know what happened. I was drawn into this what then was a scary place that I've now found to be amazing and beautiful and my home.
Lily kind of gets
eyes down.
Lily kind of gets a look over her face, and she's like, I don't trust the church. The church had something to do with this.
I know.
What do you mean? I've
met Bavarian.
Oh, and he confirmed it?
He said that you were headed down a dark path, and the only way to save us, was for me to come here and for him to lead you on the path that you took.
I hate when he speaks in riddles.
And she wipes a tear from her eye. I don't know what he meant by a dark path, and I truly did miss you, but I'm glad I did come here. This place has proved magical and beyond anybody's wildest dreams, more than we thought as children, how magical this place is, and I have grown to love it in all its beauty. The fairies, and points to Willow. I see your kind everywhere. They are my friends.
Willow reaches her hand down and Druid crafts a little flower and gives it to her. You're a princess now.
I love when you guys do this. When she sticks it in her ear. I fear that first of all, how did you get here? I know you've learned things, but I did not think the church taught you how to do this.
Wasn't no chance to go to see it.
It was a little bit of a mistake. We have a coin.
I had this plan the whole time.
Sure, man.
Syl, who you guys remember is still with you, Syl steps forward, clutching the coin.
Yeah, Kara's just like...
All right, brother. Maybe I didn't plan this, but you gotta admit, this is clutch.
I kind of have a question while we're here. Can we try to see if we can find out where Faraway went? It would mean a lot to me.
She's talking to you guys. She ain't talking to me.
I don't have a problem with it. Sorry.
Yeah, it's only...
I don't really know if I talked to you guys about him too much besides the very beginning, but basically when I started existing, he helped me out. I could have gone down a very different path and become a very bad fairy, and he gave me this love for the circus and for fun and everything that I have, and I don't know where any of them went, and I care a lot about him.
Lily turns to Dav and says, "Have you heard of Faraway?"
The Carnival of Dancing Lights is the name of the carnival.
Yes, I remember it.
Do I recognize her? Has she been to the carnival when I was there?
No.
Okay.
No, again, time works a lot differently. So to her, where she's talking about having been to the carnival 10, 15 years ago, whatever,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
that's in her human time. Well,
Okay.
humanoid time.
I gotcha. I probably didn't exist yet then.
Yeah, you weren't around. She looks to you, Willow, and holds out her hand for you to come to her. She's used to fairies, so she knows.
Okay. She flies over and sits down in her hand.
I'm sorry, but last anyone heard, it was destroyed.
Destroyed?
The entire carnival was destroyed.
It disappeared. Did you guys see anything left behind? Did you see any fairies?
All we saw were broken wings and dust.
Willow kind of pauses for a moment in thought, and then just starts sobbing.
And she kind of brings you in and kind of covers you and holds you. It's okay. We know who did it, but we can't stop them. There's too many.
Who is it? I'm gonna kill them.
Boy, we'll just kill him.
There's this group of sprites, and we just can't do anything about it. They have strong allies.
Willow starts taking a deep breath, and you can physically see the anger start to boil up in her.
You can actually see, with that deep breath, you see the hand of Daff kind of pick up a little
Lily
bit.
gets this dark look over her face that Daff has seen once before and knows something's going to happen. As Lily growls out, "I will murder them all."
Belvis kind of chuckles and is like,
Willow kind of looks over to Lily and then Belvis and listens.
Bakura approaches Willow, Lily, and
Daff.
Lily's twin. So
Belvis kind of says to Willow, is like, listen, I've been trying to get to the Fey Wilds to cut my teeth in this place for a long time. You know, you're telling me you've got a group of sprites that need slicing and dicing? Belvis is kind of like, reaches at one of his short swords and pulls it out. He's like, just take me to him. I'll take care of him.
Willow takes a second and then looks back at them. I need you all to understand that they might have killed the only man I've ever loved, and I will destroy anything to see them end.
I will.
Kara just nods.
Lily nods and she's like, "I'm with you."
You have my axe and my sword and my bow. Okay.
Kind of looks to the
Yeah,
rest of
you
the
have my claws.
Belvis just kind of looks to the others and says, what the hell are we waiting for? Let's go kill some sprites.
So, and Belvis, as you do this, make me a perception check.
Okay.
Okay.
Perception. 18.
You are looking around, talking to everybody, kind of hyping everybody up. I mean, you're the fighter, you're the gladiator. This is what you do. You go to hype everybody up, and you go to turn around, and you see on the ground behind everybody a turtle shell.
What? What's this?
No, not
Just
Ninja Turtle.
on the ground, a large turtle shell.
Belvis kind of takes down and is like, Picasso, mate, you there? Come on,
And you go and kind of lift it up, and you look inside, Picasso, from all you can tell, did not survive the second jump.
Oh my god.
Willow's so angry that she's not even noticing, because at this point she's flown to the ground and started ripping the grass out of the ground.
Lily takes Willow, kind of grabs her between the wings and picks her up, and she turns her to look at her, and she's like, "No, grass is not bad. Save the anger." And she
the grass is gonna suffer.
And she kind of just like gently sets her on her
I
shoulder,
can hear
even
everything
though
they're screaming too.
You can hear these grass, so as you're ripping the grass, you're hearing, "Ow! Oh my god! Ow!"
Velva's kind of turns to the
she
rest.
kind of like picks up Willow, and even though Willow's feet are still kind of touching, is Willow taller than Lily?
Yes.
So she's kind of like holding Willow back, and she kind of looks at Bakir and's like, "Come get the fairy."
Velva's kind
Her
of shouts
arms and
over to
legs
the
are
rest of
flailing.
everybody.
She's screaming.
Velva's also at this point. Velva's kind of like shouts over to everybody. Oi! When you are all done there, maybe you want to pay attention to the fact that our turtle, whatever grandfather thing is dead.
So
you don't forget about him.
You get the feeling that you guys don't know the true age of this turtle. I mean, turtles last for a while, but you get the feeling that the first jump, he was okay. I mean, he was pretty hurt.
Yeah.
From that fight, and that first jump, he was okay. He would have survived if you guys would have stayed there. But that second jump probably did his heart in. Your 1,000-year-old turtle companion is now property of the Fey Wilds.
Lily kind of goes up and puts her hand on the shell and's like, "Rest in peace now, old friend," and kind of like just make sure that Reverend will come and collect his soul.
Okay.
And she kind of turns and she's like, "I wonder if Reverend's still here."
Are you trying to commune with Bavarian as you were doing that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. As you do that, and as you say those words, you turn around and you see Bavarian, the gnome, for lack of a better word, god.
Yeah.
They don't really have gods there, but for lack of a better word, you see him come up. He looks you in the eye. He looks at your sister, smiles to your sister, looks to you, touches the turtle as he almost druid crafts grass and flowers over his shell, so he turns into a mound. He reaches out and grabs the pendant of the squirrel that is...
Raccoon.
Or the raccoon that is around your neck, and rips it off.
Lily kind of like, what's going on?
And without a word, he disappears.
What was that all about?
I think I just got excommunicated, and I can't feel my powers.
What you did to get kicked out from your god?
I don't know. And she kind of looks at Daff and's like, "What's going on?"
I told you it's probably not a good thing that you're here. I think that path of darkness may be a little closer than we think.
And Lily just kind of collapses to the ground, and she's just like, I, and she's just like, can't say anything, not crying. She's just kind of like speechless, sitting at the ground, looking at her hands.
And as you do that, and you're kind of like balled up, you guys see this. You hear, and you guys see this white energy coming off of Lily. Almost like when water hits a hot pan and steam comes off. And all of a sudden, Lily begins to shake. And this yellow, whitish, hot glow begins to form around her as you all kind of push yourselves back. Not knowing, and it's so bright, you gotta kind of shield your eyes. And all you hear is a loud scream from Lily from inside this orb. As suddenly, you all look, and the yellow orb turns to black and purple. As the orb kind of hovers a little bit, you see a 6 foot tall, patchy black long hair, cracked gray skin with black and purple in between the cracks glowing. The left eye is purple, the right eye is black. The only one that would know what they are seeing is Syl. Syl will explain to all of you. I don't believe it. I didn't think your kind existed anymore. And he looks. What name do you go by?
I am Atheon.
Atheon. He kind of looks to all of you. I felt this power, and it all makes sense now. You... This is the Herald of Hadar. And for some of you, Bakira, you having some in tune with some warlock abilities, you know that the Heralds of Hadar were sent down by the Arch Star of Hadar. They were sent out as the star was dying. They sent out these heralds to consume the life from other worlds, to give themselves power.
Yeah. Bakira just... Oh, shit.
So I assume you are like me.
I am nothing like you, child.
Where's Lily?
What's going on here?
Lily, I need to delve into this more, but from what I can tell, there never was a Lily.
What?
And at this point, you guys see that Daff is just, her jaw's dropped. She's walked as far back as she can without hitting a tree, tears streaming down her face as she realizes that her sister is, or never was her sister.
Atheon's gonna go up to Daff and kneel down and say, "You will always be my sister."
And she kind of like moves backwards. You see the visible tears. are nothing like Lily. Nothing like me.
Willow wants to go up and hug her because she's been crying too.
And she kind of embraces you in a side hug. And I don't know if I can be your sister anymore.
The hero walks up to Daff. Just because she isn't actually blood doesn't mean she's not family. Take it from someone who's lost both and has gained a new family. She kind of looks at the group. Just because she's not the Lily you came to know doesn't mean she wasn't always true to you.
And she looks up at the Atheon's new huge body, and you see 2 tears run down each cheek. And I still call you Lily.
Atheon looks at that and says, yes, you may still call me Lily.
And she kind of hugs your leg now that you're a lot bigger than her. And you feel the tears running down.
Willow rubs her back.
Atheon puts her hand on Daph's head and just kind of like pets it. Yeah, I'm trying not to cry right now.
So I made myself cry on that one.
I am trying really hard.
You'll cry by the end.
Oh yeah, I know I'm gonna cry, but I'm trying really hard not to.
This is why Ben bought your favorite snacks.
No, I bought my own favorite snacks. Thank you very much.
Okay, so
He bought me an apple fritter. We did Instacart, so it's easier doing it that way.
Will, she looks at you. Will you still help me save my home?
Yes.
Wipes her tears. If you guys want to follow me, I'll show you where to go.
Thank you.
Did the sprites hurt you too?
Atheon looks at Daph and is like, would you like a ride?
Almost like a shoulder gnome?
He's exactly like a shoulder gnome.
And she climbs up you and gets on.
Willow decides that she's gonna be Daph's shoulder fairy.
Just so you know, this means that there's no more shoulder gnome anymore.
Nope. I'm the tallest of the group.
She's 6 foot tall. She's taller than you. Oh, that's right. That's right. Sobek's like 7'2".
Belvis kind of
Sobek's huge.
Clears his throat because he was like trying not to choke up. He's like, "Whoa, that's what."
Did we even get Ben to almost cry in real life?
Yes. His eyes are wet. His eyes are wet.
I knew it.
Belvis is like, "Come on, everyone, Cat Bakir,
She's easy to make cry.
Let's go find some sprites to kill. You know, I need to get into. Can't let this bloodlust and rage go to waste. Come on, let's go, everyone. Let's go.
Okay.
Nobody look at me.
So,
let's go.
You guys follow through.
The normal marinated Willow does is everybody's moving is like screamo now.
If you guys would like to take a look at the map.
Can I see?
Oh,
you
did
can.
you not log into that, honey?
Oh, shoot, I forgot.
Yes, above VTT, please take a look at the map. As you venture through your first area of the forest, you guys are coming from the south, And she's starting to lead you to, there's a little alcove on the west part of the map. If you kind of look between that lighter green tree, it kind of cuts in. So you guys are gonna kind of like make your way through there. And at the center, you see this large lake, where you guys, the lake is kind of splotchy in some areas. Some is higher, some's lower. But right at the center of the lake, Willow, give me a perception check.
Okay.
I didn't have this set up. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
I only got a 5.
Okay. Go ahead and roll with advantage since this is the Fey Wilds. This is your home.
In that case, I got a 28.
Okay. Better. So as you look in the middle, you see this little mound.
I'm sorry. I clicked on the wrong thing. I clicked on persuasion. That's why I got so high.
Okay, perception.
Let me fix that.
Go ahead and do it again.
Oh, I got a nat 20.
Okay, perfect. So you notice that this lake is pretty common for the Fey Wilds, where you have some of the grassier mounds inside the lakes, but in the center you see a familiar flower with its petals fluttering.
Willow flies over. She doesn't touch the water itself. Stays a good bit out of the water because she knows to be cautious in her home.
Okay.
But she puts her hand on the earring. Hi. I'm Willow. I have a special earring so we can communicate. Do you want to talk?
Okay. I'll pull it up.
It kind of like moves and sways a little bit and just continues to. You're not sure if it's because you're in the Fey Wilds, and you know that things here work a little bit differently, whether it's the plants being magical or whatever. You're not quite sure the creature that gave you this earring, how they created it.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not sure if it just works in the real world, in the one plane, or if you're not sure if it just stops working in the Fey Wilds.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess my earring doesn't work the same here. I'm sorry to get your hopes up, but guys, come here. Don't get super close because I don't know what's in this water. You have to be like super careful in the Fey Wilds, but this looks a lot like our new friend, doesn't it, Daisy?
Oh, you're right, it does.
My earring's not really working the same way here, so I can't. I don't know.
Best we keep our distance then. May not be as friendly as Daisy.
And it just sways, and it does the same puttering that Daisy does.
Is it connected to anything, or is it just floating in the water?
No, it looks like it's like rooted in the ground like a flower would be.
Okay, but it doesn't look like it's like one of them fish that have the really brightly colored light.
You see a mound, almost.
Okay.
Like a grass mound that it's planted into the center.
And then she looks over at Daff. Is this where we came to be at?
No, it's further up. This is just the path through.
Oh.
I've been here once or twice, but my village is a little ways away.
Belvis asked Daff, like, say, what lives in that lake over there?
Like I said, I've only been here once or twice, and we generally fish from the lake. But I mean, I'm not as much of a hunter gatherer as I am a tinkerer. I use my hands.
Fair enough.
Willow thinks for a moment and then Druid crafts another flower at the edge of the lake. I hope that having a friend helps.
And it just and is swaying side to side. Doesn't really motion towards the flower.
Alright. I guess we can keep moving because there's not really much I can do here.
Hold on, I will say, I forgot you got a nat 20. I will say that with that nat 20, you can see this, like, the difference between this one and Daisy is that these petals glow a different color. Where Daisy's more of like this greenish color, this one's a little more blue. So you're thinking that it's probably the same type as Daisy, but maybe just slightly, like, maybe here they do something different.
Okay. Have I ever seen a flower like this? I know I.
Oh yeah, I mean they're pretty common in the Fey Wilds. They're a natural flower in the Fey Wilds for somebody of the Fey. These, you guys, for those that don't want to keep them, so because you are so young, you aren't used to them being harvested as much, because you were young and you went into the real world. But those in the Fey Wilds, they harvest these for potion making, some to cook with, things like that.
Okay.
They have very, very good medicinal properties to these flowers. So if somebody did choose at one point to slaughter Daisy, they're very good for medicine.
Belvis will kill anyone who comes near that flower.
We are not.
Willow will kill anybody because she can talk to it now.
Atheon
But
kind of
yes.
looks at Belvis and's like, do you want to find out what is in the lake?
Belvis kind of looks over at Atheon and is like, I won't admit that I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like taking a little dip in the lake myself.
Atheon goes up and picks him up and
What? Oi, what you doing? Put me down! Put me down!
Make
To the
a...
lake.
Okay. Are you going to let her do this, or do you want to fight it?
Belvis is just kind of like, what's going on? He's really just in shock that he thought he was just having a nonchalant conversation.
Okay, so then I'm not going to make a contested strength check since it was a surprise. So, but instead of like dropping him in the lake, you kind of toss him.
Hey!
And you land right near where the other, we'll say the other Daisy is.
Willow jumps out of the way so her wings don't get wet.
Belvis is just kind of like, hey, what the hell, you... Listen, you know me well enough that just because now you show your true colors doesn't mean you just get to start tossing me about like I'm some ball at a carnival game.
Belvis would have
You
done
don't
it.
need to talk to her like that.
Atheon kind of looks at Belvis and's like, child, shut up.
What are you calling a child?
As you say, who you calling a... All of a sudden, the flower drops, and you see a large mouth and swallow Belvis as what crawls out of the water is a large shambling mound.
Damn, I even called it too. I said like a fish with a little light that pops out.
Pretty close.
DM,
Pretty close.
DM, can I like, try and cut my way out?
No.
No.
So Belvis is in there.
Yeah, if you guys haven't decided what my haven't chosen what my alignment is, this should give you an idea.
Daff is here, so we're gonna put Daff there. If you want, I can play Daff for you.
Yes, please.
Okay. Because Sill's gonna sit this one out.
Yeah, if you guys haven't guessed what the new alignment is,
Sobek.
Chaotic neutral?
No.
Chaotic evil?
Chaotic evil.
Chaotic evil.
Okay. So. Shambling mound.
Well, at least Willow has somebody to be chaotic with.
Alright, so I need everybody to roll initiative.
Jeez.
We still rolled a good initiative.
There's Daff. I'm gonna
My
roll
dice
for Daff. Ooh, Daff's initiative sucked.
Yeah, so did mine. And I have a +7 to initiative.
Shambling mound was great.
Shit.
Okay.
Is this like a giant flower?
No. The shambling mound is a bunch of like shit all put together.
We've seen these twice before, by the way. Twice before.
Yes, you guys faced these at the very beginning.
Oh Jesus, that was like a million times.
Hold on, I'll show you.
Once when Sil was actually venturing with us, the other time was when we met the Black Dragon.
That thing. That's a shambling mound. Okay. So... Oh, hold on.
Oh, yeah, that thing. Everybody make sure your fire's out and kill this thing.
Let me pull out my tokens.
Oh, I can't wait.
Do you want to get caught on fire about this? Because you're in it right now.
Yeah.
Yep, you take all of its shit.
What's that you're using there, DM?
Oh, this is the initiative tracker from Grapevine Lightworks. Custom made.
An initiative tracker? How's that work, you say?
Well, you see, you write with a magic eraser, you write on these little tokens your players' names. The red one is for the player that gets the highest initiative, or enemy, probably in this case. Then you place them on this board. Custom Dungeons and Magi logo. Place them on this board. First one goes here, on deck goes here, so on and so forth. You place... This is originally made for a D20. I found that a D12 works better here. I'm sorry, but if you go over 12 rounds, that's a little too long of combat. So I found a D12 sits here better. You can rotate it to find the different... to play your rounds. As your player's done, you take them from the turn, drop them in the bottom, and they slide around, and so on and so forth. Grab yours today at GrapevineLightworks.com.
Nice, I like it.
Thank you, Grapevine Lightworks. Okay. 25 to 20.
20.
I got 23.
Okay, so Willow's up.
Get me out of there, Willow.
Willow. You did roll
Willow's
initiative still, right?
Too.
What?
No, but you still rolled initiative, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So then it's Lily with 20. Or, right? Whatever.
I will just give you a heads up. She will still answer to Lily, but she will correct you in a condescending way.
Okay. 20 to 15. 19?
Yeah.
What is your dex modifier?
Dex is +3, 16.
Okay, you're first. So then we have SOB. Then we have the Shambling Mound rolled a 19.
Hey, you got 3 people before it.
SM. Alright. 15 to 10.
I got a 14.
13.
14, then 13. So Belvis. Then Van. Okay. 10 to 5.
9.
9. Okay.
9.
Kira.
We don't need you to say no. We need you to say your number.
And unfortunately, your sister rolled a 3.
Still in shock.
Yeah,
I
she
mean, with
is.
all the shocking things happening, it's almost like you've been paid.
Yeah, only reason Willow's first is because of how fuming she is right now.
Got
I
killed.
mean, so I'm just going to tell everybody I helped Pam build this character. So I'm sorry for what you guys are going to see.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Because this is a great, probably one of the best characters I've ever built. Pam and I were on with each other for like 2 hours
Yeah,
building this character.
you guys
Was
should
that
be
what was going on this morning?
Yeah, you guys should be worried when the DM and I are in a chat
Yes.
alone.
We created this transformation and everything today.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that what you guys
okay.
did at 10? I saw you guys were on
Yeah.
at 10.
Yes. All right. So, first up is Willow.
So I have a question. Because I see in the picture of the Shambling Mound, you can see like the arms and a head popping through. Is that kind of what's going on with Belvis? Or is he like in a stomach where I can't see him at all?
No, he is.
You have another character, right?
Huh?
You have another character,
He
right?
kind of. It's kind of both, I guess. Technically,
Okay.
Some of them pops out. He just grapples him and holds him, puts some of the shambling over his mouth so he can't breathe either.
Okay. All right. So what I want to do first is I want to give Belvis my bardic inspiration, which is a D12.
Okay, so note that.
Yep, I got it. 12.
And then what I'm gonna do, just because of how angry she is, I'm gonna do dissonant whispers towards the mound at 3rd level.
Okay.
It says I whisper a discordant melody, which is gonna be like an off-tune carnival melody to really mess with it. The target must make a wisdom saving throw, and it has to be a 15. I'm sorry, a 18.
Okay, I forgot to
So-
change the music.
I have to get within.
Officially terrified of Willow. Pissed.
Okay, it has to
Oh,
do
yeah.
a wisdom save.
Yeah, and
So-
I need to be within 60 feet of it, so if I'm further than that, I need to move up.
Okay, you are. Well, let's use this ruler. No, you're 45 feet.
Okay, alright.
Okay, so. That failed. That was a natural
Okay.
3.
So it's going to take 5d6 psychic damage, so it's going to take 16 psychic damage. It says, and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from you. The creature doesn't move into obviously dangerous ground, such as a fire or a pit.
Okay. Alright, so it moves how far?
As far as its speed will allow it to, but it won't go into a pit or a fire or anything like that.
Okay, and how much damage did it take, you said?
16.
16. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to do a few other things.
You're good.
And it can swim 20 feet, 15, 20, and moves Belvis along with it.
Be
Okay.
lucky I didn't mix Willow with a warlock like I almost did. That would have been bad.
Oh, just wait. Just wait.
I
That-
didn't because of your fear specifically. So I saved you from that.
Well, this new character is a warlock, so.
This new
Um,
character, yeah.
I love warlocks. I love
Okay,
them.
so that ends your turn, Willow?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so Willow, none of you hear this. It's only around. Belvis is the only one that'll really hear it. But you hear this like. But like this like horror pitch kind of like squeals and screams inside of it, and it's whispered inside your head.
Well, that I wouldn't hear.
As-
Belvis wouldn't hear. If it's in the thing's head, I can't obviously.
No, it's around it,
Oh, it's around. Okay.
but it's whispered. And I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Belvis, you take 16 damage as well. Because of the way this works, it's Dissonant Whispers is a really weird, one of those weird spells.
Yeah.
Where it can, depending on the creature, it can affect. Okay.
Lily should have healed him when she had the chance.
Yeah, remember, you guys didn't take a long rest.
No, we didn't.
No, you didn't. You guys didn't take a long rest. You guys are going right into this.
Sorry.
We
All
probably
right.
can after this, if we live.
So, yeah, if you live. Okay, so with that, let's see what the new one could do. And I need to change your name and stuff.
So,
Nickname.
If you send me like a detailed description, I can draw your character first. That way you have a picture like the rest of us.
yeah.
All right, what are we doing?
Oh, because I'm not within 30 feet. So I can't do
You
that.
are right on the water's edge. You are within 40 feet.
So if I move over to, let's say, can I get within 30 feet without going into the water? My movement speed is 30 feet.
Right there.
Alright. I'm going to cast Maddening Hex.
Okay.
So, as a bonus action, it's going to be a bonus action. You cause a psychic disturbance around the target, first by your hex spell or by a warlock feature of yours, such as Hexblade's Curse or Sign of Ill Omen. When you do so, you deal psychic damage to the cursed target and each creature of your choice that you can see within 5 feet of it. The psychic damage equals your charisma modifier.
Okay. So. So you're doing Maddening Hex?
Yep. That's my
Okay.
bonus action.
Before you can do Maddening Hex, you have to do Hex first.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Hex.
Okay, and that takes your action to cast Hex.
Yep.
So, and then Maddening Hex will allow you to then amplify that Hex into a Maddening Hex later on.
Alright, so. Then. So it takes
So.
5 damage. With Hex.
It takes how much?
5. It's only a 1d6.
5 points?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
only a 1d6.
Okay, and it is hexed. So. So keep in mind, it is hexed. So just keep in mind that anytime you do attack, no matter what, it does an additional 1d6. Then as your bonus action, you can do the Maddening Hex on top of that. So just keep that in mind.
Ooh,
So
we
it
got
automatically
rated.
does the 1d6. Do what?
We got rated on Twitch.
Oh. Hello, everybody. Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Thank you for joining. Welcome to the crazy world of Dungeons and Magi. All right. So that ends your turn.
Yep.
Sobek, you are up.
Alright, Spellback's gonna move to the water edge. At least.
Okay. We'll put
Not
you.
gonna go in the water, but he's.
I'll say you can go right there.
And he's gonna cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay. What's the range of that?
120 feet.
Okay. You're fine.
Roll to attack. 25 to hit.
That hits.
So 20 damage
Okay.
plus, I remember right, the next person who attacks him gets advantage. Yeah, the next attack on him gets advantage if it hits, because he kind of like had the dim light on him.
Okay.
And then I'm trying to find something that I can, but I don't know where it went.
So as you're looking at that, you shoot out this icy white blast that hits the shambling mound. And that was what, 20 points you said?
Yeah.
Belvis, you take 10 points of damage.
Bonus action, he's gonna put Shield of Faith on himself because he's looking at the others. He knows most of them can take care of themselves. He's not sure about Willow, so the new Lily anymore, so he's gonna see what she does. And as a cantrip, I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame, which I need a Dex saving throw.
Okay, Dex saving throw. That failed. That was a 8 minus 1 is 7.
So take 14 points of that.
Okay. And just for those that just joined us, if you comment in the chat, remember you'll be entered to win a set of military-inspired D&D dice, custom. So please do that if you're interested. All right. So with that, it is the Shambling Mound's turn. Belvis, I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Don't forget you have Bardic, which is the D12.
Thank you. I remember. 12. Okay, so that would be 22. 29.
29. Okay. So you're able to kind of take and push off some of the squeezing damage that it's doing to you. But it is going to take both of its attacks.
Quick note, I want to use Infectious Inspiration as a reaction to move that. I'm assuming he succeeded on that ability check?
Yes.
Okay, I can move it to a different creature that can hear me within 60 feet, so I'm going to give it to the new Lily Athios.
Your Bardic Inspiration?
Yeah, now that he's succeeded, what it is it's a limited thing, and I can use it without expending an actual new Bardic.
Okay.
I get it 5 times per long rest, so I'm going to use that.
So I get Bardic?
Yes, you get Bardic.
Okay, so it is then going to move up here because I can go 20 feet. And it is going to make 2 slam attacks against Sobek. So first one is a 19 to hit.
Nope.
19 missed.
19 misses because it's Shield of Faith on himself.
Okay.
Puts him up to an AC of 20.
Okay. Next one misses again. So, and both of them miss you as you dodge out of the way. That is going to end its turn. Belvis, you are up. I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
I got a nat 20.
All right, so
My mom's watching everybody.
Belvis. And you are able to kind of just reach down ever so slightly as you dive into the water. Would you like to get out of the water? I will allow that with your movement. It takes your action to get out, but I will allow you to do your movement.
Yeah.
You want to get out or stay in?
I'll get out of the water because I can't really fight. I mean, I can swim and breathe in the water, but my fighting is limited and everything. So Belvis will will just kind of pull out and he'll just scramble to shore and be like, "God bloody, kill that son of a bitch!" And he kind of gives
Real
a death
quick,
glare
everybody
over
say hi to my mom. My mom's watching.
Oh,
hello. All right. So with that took your action to escape, but you were able to get out. Poof, swim in and jump up out of the water.
And he kind of looks over to Atheon and is like, "You try that again, and I'll kill ya!"
Yelling across the lake.
Yeah, Atheon looks at Belvis and is like, "Try it.
Don't worry. Don't you worry."
All right.
Obek is just laughing at this.
I got a bone to pick with you, lizard brain.
Van is up.
Is Belvis still within 5 feet of that thing, or
no? Belvis is out of the water now.
I'm
out of the water. Okay, so Belvis is there. This thing is how far from
where you are? This thing is 35 feet.
Okay. I will pull out the crossbow, I think. Well, wait, no. You know what? What the hell? I'm going to try something I haven't used well. Hang on.
Okay.
They either go really good or really bad.
Yep, pretty much.
What do you guys think of the new characters?
So
I like so far.
Van is going to reach in his pack, and he's going to pull out the cleric, and he's going to whisper, "Checkmate," as he's looking at the mound.
Why'd I give you guys this shit? Remind me what it does again, though.
He needs a wisdom saving throw of 13.
This guy's so fucking smart. He's a bunch of grass. Natural 17. You wasted another one.
That's all right. I still got 10 more. Do
you remember? You guys went to that fair, and he won the chess set.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It'll work one of these days.
Just like that rifle that
I know.
Chris's original character had.
Yeah. All right. Well, seeing that not working.
That was your action.
That was my action. All right. Well, hell. All right. For my bonus, I will. Because he's what, 35? So I'll shoot him with a crossbow for the bonus.
Okay.
$22 to hit.
That hits.
Does that count if it landed on my phone?
Reroll.
Let me find this thing here. It's going to be 6 points of force damage. And is it considered a large creature? Extra large creature? So I'll use one of the charges to tether it right where it's at.
Okay.
Nice.
So you go to throw the chess piece out, and it just gets sucked into the shambling mound.
Damn it! Those things will work one of these days.
And then you pull out the crossbow, fire, and the bolt hits and then goes through it, and you see this thread-like needle go and stick into the water, into the ground, and the thing is considered grappled. So any player that does physical damage to it has advantage.
Nice.
All right.
And that's my turn.
All right. So we have Bakira up with Daff on deck.
So, I'm going to move to the water's edge to where I am not, to where Belvis isn't in my line of fire.
You can go right there.
Okay.
While you're there.
I'm gonna do my favorite attack.
Eldritch Blast.
Oh, Bakira, wait. Just wait.
I gave her my version of Eldritch Blast, so she has Spell Sniper, she has all of that on Eldritch Blast.
Oh, nice. I love Spell Sniper.
So she can shoot that like 900 feet. Plus a few other things.
Yeah.
Are you bloody kidding me? A 9 for the first one.
Ooh.
That missed. Dice jail? Dice jail. Oh, is that Dice Jail made by Grapevine Lightworks?
It is.
Oh, that's amazing craftsmanship by Grapevine Lightworks.
Metal bars and all. It's very nice.
It even has skeletons in the bottom of it. I don't know if you guys saw that. It has skeletons in the bottom. There's chains on the wall. It's amazing. I don't have one because I don't need one.
I have this just for demonstration purposes. I don't ever have to use it.
No, you need to use it. You just don't.
Yeah.
That is true.
Those bad
Okay.
guys out of there.
That first one was a 9. That missed.
18 for the second one.
18 just hits.
Oh, nice.
Just hits.
Oh, shit.
Be 9 damage for that one.
Okay.
Elvis glad he's not in
And
there.
then for the third bolt,
Elvis is lucky he's not in there. He'd be taking half of every single one of these.
11. The third bolt's 11.
That missed.
Hold on.
Last one. Let's see.
Second round. $19.
That one hits.
For 10.
Okay.
11.
Miss. And last one. Let's see. Natural 1.
Ah.
Roll damage.
Oh, shit. And Belvis is right there, too.
I'm not in the line of fire.
No, but you're right next to her.
What was damage? 5? Okay. So miss a few. Some hit the thing as it gets bolted. You're so confident. The last one you throw it, and something catches your eye. You're not sure what it is. Something through the forest, and you and Belvis both take 5 points of damage from the Eldritch Blast blowing up in front of you. Alright, Bakira's done.
Belvis kind of looks over at Bakira, is like, Captain!
Let's see
What
what your
happened?
sister can do.
Yeah.
Let's see
He has something over
what
there.
we can do.
As opposed to the
Okay.
giant vine monster in front of us, what could be possibly more interesting?
Okay. It looks like we
Shiny.
have her
It was
pyromania.
shiny.
Oh, yes, I forgot about dogs and shiny things.
I mean, she could have gotten distracted by Atheon because she's like so different and out of this world.
Okay, so as
This amazing
a
space goddess.
bonus action,
I don't,
Daph's gonna look around.
I don't even know what.
Fuck! Throw her hands up. Mass healing word. So that is 4.
Fuck is the healing word?
Everybody gets 79 points of healing.
79.
Woo!
Nice.
Okay.
She
Does that
So-
count for Atheon as well because she's like all the way over?
yeah. Yeah, it's up to 7 creatures of her choice. Alright, and then that was her bonus action.
Thank God.
So yes, some artificers can cast healing as
I'm
bonus
just glad that we have a healer.
Yeah.
and then she pulls out this device that looks like, you guys have never seen anything like this. In real life, it looks like a fucking bazooka, and she just
Of course, the sister of Lily would have a bazooka.
and
I
And she-
love the small ones with the huge guns.
throws it over, pulls out this what looks to have a diamond in the eyepiece, and
Well-
she
Belvis kind of looks up and over at Daphne's like, what's that?
you'll see.
And
And you see a big ball of fire as Firebolt is cast and goes right toward the shambling mound. I didn't mean to hit that. So if this lands, that lands with a 19 and does 26 points of fire damage.
Damn.
Fucking artificer, man.
Yeah,
And-
Atheon is just
and-
going like this.
And my dice look badass.
Damn!
Belvis is kind of like,
Here,
Oh,
here!
get one of them.
And
Willow is
that,
noticing
that-
she really likes fire.
that's a cantrip.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's a cantrip for an artificer. Actually, this artificer was built
Wow.
pretty well,
I
Pam.
didn't know that.
This artificer was built pretty well.
I honestly
okay.
picked all the things that I liked and thought were
All right,
cool.
so that I'm gonna say just kind of go back. She moved herself to be out of the way of everybody to hit that shambling mound. And
Belvis would have been fine.
okay, so with that ends her turn. Top of the round, Willow.
Okay.
Oh, Willow.
So is there a way that I can get a 30-foot line without hitting anybody?
You can move.
Well, what it is I want to use Agonizar Scorcher to add on to that fire
Agnazar
damage
Scorcher.
that we're doing. Yeah.
Okay.
And it says it creates a line of roaring flame 30 feet long and 5 feet wide, emanates from you in the direction you choose. So I need to get in a
Yeah,
place
you
where
can-
I'm not anybody else.
You're able to move up to the water's edge.
Okay, and it needs to make a dexterity saving throw, and it needs to
How
make
many
an
we
8.
get in there today?
That is an 18.
Okay, so it still takes half damage.
I'm sorry, no, 18 minus 1.
Okay, so it doesn't then. Hang on.
It takes full damage. It has minus 1 to dex. This thing
Oh,
is
I'm
a
sorry.
big
Hang on. I clicked on the
fucking
wrong
thing of grass.
one. It's
Now,
this
would
one
it
that I
have
did.
disadvantage because it's grapple?
For
I got
no, it's only on
13
melee
damage
attacks.
on that one. I clicked on the wrong one
Okay,
before.
so 13. Okay.
Okay, and that's it for that one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna keep my bardic on Athios.
Okay.
So that's it for me.
All right.
Sorry,
Well, with
Athion.
that, it's Atheon with Sobek on deck.
Alright, so bonus action, since it's hexed, maddening hex.
Okay.
So that's +3 psychic damage.
So it takes 3 psychic.
Then you ready, Bakira?
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. So how many times do I roll?
Hold on. Let me look at yours because everybody's different. So
It's 3 beams, it looks like, because
yeah, you get one attack. You get one attack, and it's 3 beams. Yes. Next level you'll get 4. Level 17 you'll get 4, which means at level 17 you'll get 4 as well.
15?
Well, you have Bardic Inspiration, so the D12 as well.
No,
Yeah.
Only if
that's
she
on.
wants to
That's
use
on.
it.
Is yours on attacks
Oh,
or is it on
let me check.
saves?
Bonus action. Ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Okay, so you can add it if you want.
Yeah, it says it can be added after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome.
I'll see what my other rolls are.
Okay.
Sure.
Roll again. Because you missed the first one.
14.
Missed that one.
Nat 20.
Okay. Roll your 1d10 plus 3.
Oh, this is two. It says 2d10.
Okay. Yeah, 2d10. That's fine. Roll that.
15 points of damage.
Okay. Doubled to 30, right?
Yep.
Now, you also have your hex.
Yeah.
Your hex does 1d6?
Yep.
Okay, so roll the 1d6.
Three. So
Doubled. 36.
36 points of damage.
36 points of damage, and you missed 2 of them.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So, 36. So, for the first time, you guys see, and instead of what you guys see from Bakira, where it's just this energy that comes out and kind of swirls, you see this glow come from in between the cracks, moves all the way down the arm as Atheon's entire hand glows, and instead of throwing it out with an open hand, she closes her fist and punches as this first ball of energy flies off, second one flies off, and you're like, I gotta get used to this again. Third one right in, and the thing right. Take that damage away. Okay, and that ends your turn. Because the nice thing is your hex stays no matter what.
Yep.
It's not a concentration spell. All right. So Sobek is up with the Shambling Mound on deck.
Bonus action. He's gonna laugh, look right to Velvis, and gives him Shield of Faith. You need this some more.
All right,
Elvis
you
is
now have
kind
Shield
of
of
like,
Faith.
it's like, you know, I should say something, but you know what? I'm just gonna say thank you.
Am I within
All right.
15 feet of it?
Are you within 15 feet? Let's see.
AC is up to 20.
You are not. You are at 25 feet.
Is okay, and I'd have to be swimming in order to get within 15, aren't I?
You don't. Yes, you would.
Okay.
The disadvantage of it being bound into the water.
Yeah, and you
He
are
bound
heavy
it.
armor, so
So, and the thing is, so remember this for next time. You bound it, giving fighters advantage. However, they are now in water, which gives them disadvantage. So then it balances it out to a normal hit. So everybody just keep that in mind as you go through.
But it also keeps it away from grabbing us and
Well,
causing that damage.
I mean, it has some reach.
He's gonna look at it and use. Seeing that he hit it pretty well last time, he's gonna use guiding bolt again.
Okay.
13 to hit.
Misses.
Yeah.
So you reach out to Belvis as Belvis feels the shield surround him, and then you reach out with a guiding bolt and it flies right past. See it skim across the water and a little bit of ice forms along the water before it melts.
He gets annoyed and just raises his hand like when he conjures sacred flame around it. Dex save.
Natural 17.
Passes, so he gets half. No, he don't get any damage. That's right.
No.
That's not this guy. So much really pissed right now.
So you go to reach out and fizzles out in the water as you see steam rise. It's a Shambling Mound's turn. He is... I believe I can make a strength save to get out of that. That is a 19. Okay, so he's able to break out of this. And remember, you do not have the bolt now. You will have to go wait, either retrieve it or it'll reappear later. Correct. So he then breaks free, trudges forward. Actually, no, he doesn't trudge forward. He trudges this way.
Yeah,
And he is going to make a multi-attack. 2 slams. Actually, he can only make one. He used one action to break free. So that is a 16 to hit.
that hits.
Okay. That is...
Oh no. She does that. You need to be afraid.
17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Dirty 20.
You are it. So it reaches out.
Or it is, yeah.
It reaches out and hits you, and it tries to wrap you around to bring you in, and you're able to push it off.
So as he hit me and did damage,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use a reaction. Hellish
Okay.
Rebuke.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, that's fire damage too, I think.
let's see. Do I have to use one of my spell slots for that one, DM?
Hellish Rebuke, no. It is because it's a reaction.
So, dex save. I need a dexterity save or no?
I believe it's a dex save.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, that was a 7. He's not dexterous.
I was about to say.
No. That is 14 points of damage.
Okay. All right. As it hits you, and as it tries to get you, you push it off, and everybody just hears, and you see as the thing just kind of rears back and waits. That ends his turn. Belvis, you're up.
How's this thing looking, DM?
Like a shambling mound.
Ha 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 ha.
Like a big thing of grass. That's how he's looking.
Alright, I just want to know if he's on his last leg, but I guess it's kind of hard to tell when
He
the lawn trains
doesn't
are
really-
attacking you.
He doesn't really have any legs, so can't be on his last one.
So,
I will find you.
as Appian...
You know where I live.
As everything's settling down around Appian, she is just like, looks at the mound and in deep speech says, Kasuk.
Honey, can you bring that map up again? Okay. So, DM, Belvis is going to kind of look at that shambling mound that want to attack Atheon, and just pulls out, he kind of unslings his longbow and grabs three arrows, and he's like, son of a bitch. And he's like, things are bloody due. And he knocks first arrow, draws it back, and he lets loose. First arrow. That is a dirty 21.
Hits.
He knocks the second arrow, lets it loose. Dirty 28. I'm assuming that hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay. Last one, last arrow, he fires. Dirty 27.
All three hit.
Okay, now I need to...
Do you need more
Get her
d8s?
fighter with a longbow.
Is it just 1d8 or is it multiple?
It's going to be 1d8, but I got to roll it 3 times. So first one is 8 damage. 10 damage. That's 18. 29 damage total.
That
Damn!
All right.
Belvis is
So-
pissed, and so that means he's hyper focused, and he is gonna kill this thing.
Legolas style.
Yeah.
As it pierces it. And he turns to look at Belvis.
And Belvis is kind of like eyes go wide, and he just kind of points. He's like, "She did it." Mikira.
All right, with
Yeah,
that, it is Van's turn.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, G. I couldn't resist.
And there's still somebody within 5 feet, correct?
So what?
Is there somebody within 5 feet of that thing, or no? Yes.
Atheon's within 5 feet.
Go ahead and do it, I don't care.
Oh, no.
No. He gains a bonus.
Yeah, I get a bonus. That's why. All right. How close am I, DM?
35 feet.
Can I move within throwing distance for Shadow Claw?
Which is what?
Well, my dagger distance. So it's gonna be 2060, or no?
So you can get under the tree. That'll put you 25. Any closer, you'll be like in just the shallow part of the water. So you can get in the shallow part of the water. At 25, you'll throw at disadvantage. So it's either throw at disadvantage or get into the shallow part of the water and throw normal.
Okay, I'll go right in the shallow edge.
In the shadow. No.
All right, and I'm going to use the Shadow Claw.
Okay.
Uh, 20 to hit.
That hits.
That's
10
weird.
points of psychic damage. And because he's within 5, can I get sneak attack on it or what?
Sure.
Perfect.
I just noticed for some reason on the stream you can't see anybody's tokens. Like it's just the image.
That's weird. Pam may need a refresh. There you go.
That
Yeah.
would be another 30 points of damage.
Dang.
Oof.
There we go, that's better. Thank you.
Okay.
And I want to ever so gently back up into the shadows of the bushes and hide.
All right. Roll stealth.
I love rogues.
$25.
We'll see if that worked. You just splashed out of the water, so we'll see.
No. I did ever so gently. Tiptoed.
You splashed out of the fucking water.
Tiptoed.
So you throw one, and it just pierces right through, and you see it right in the tree behind it. Your chain running through it. So all you guys see is this chain running from him as he attempts to hide from this creature with a chain coming from his hand through the creature into a tree.
It can't see that chain. I'm not worried about it. I'm still hidden. I'm a ninja.
All right. The ninja died. Bakira, you're up with Daff on deck.
How far away am I from that thing?
35 feet.
Okay, cool. So it's still well within. Okay. I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast. Gotta do it. Because I ain't getting in that water.
No, not ones.
Yeah.
We're just gonna open this.
You guys need to open a dice penitentiary.
Yeah. Put like dice roll guards there.
So that's 17 on die plus 6, so
23.
23.
That hits.
Okay, so first bolt is a 9 for damage.
Okay.
Second bolt.
Natural 1. So
Dice jail.
you throw the first one out, hits it. You throw the second one out, and again, I think you're just so enamored with this new person that the blast hits the ground. You fall prone
Cannon.
and are unable to continue your attacks.
I ship it.
DM, would I be able to, as a reaction, since I'm right next to him, would I be able to help Bakira up?
No,
Okay.
that takes an action
Fair.
to pull somebody up. All right. Well, let's see
even
what
if
the
it would be considered a reaction, because I am allowed a
Yes.
reaction for something nearby.
Yes, but if you look at what your reactions are, it does not say to pick somebody up.
No, it just says opportunity attack. So, and I like Bakira, so it's not like I can just kick her while she's down. I wouldn't do that.
So
I mean, you could.
I could, but that would be.
I mean, Atheon might.
Let's see what the murder gnome's gonna do.
Hey, it's a good name, Murder Gnome.
Yeah, she's not shoulder gnome, she's murder gnome.
She is lawful evil.
Daff is
As
lawful evil.
Yeah, Daff is.
As a bonus action, she's going to reach out and cast Spiritual Weapon. And you see a large boot, like plate boot,
Yes.
appear behind it. And
I love it.
let's see.
Just kicks it in the face.
Get in the ass.
Yep. That's exactly how I would play her too. Kick him in the ass.
I
Ass
know
or
pain.
groin. Ass or groin.
Here.
Helps if I can find it. Why can I not find it?
What are you looking for?
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. No, that wasn't spiritual weapon. That was magic weapon. I'm going to revert that then. I'm not gonna cast that. I thought that said spiritual weapon. As a, I apologize. As a bonus action, she's going to hold up her hand again. Mass healing word again. And that is 82 points of healing for everybody.
The fact that that is only 1 hit point away from Willow's total hit points.
Hey, Elvis is back.
It is, so for hers, it is 1d4 plus max for her hit points. And
Wow.
hers is 78 hit points, and I rolled a 4.
Wow.
Dang.
Alright, then. Okay. She is going to... Oh. Forget. Okay, so she is going to... So she puts this bazooka essentially away, and she pulls out what looks to be this little... It almost looks like a little revolver. And she spins it, and you hear...
Belvis kind of looks, kind of like arches his eyebrow and is like, don't you got something a little bit bigger?
She... and casts Ray of Sickness. So it needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ah, fuck. And who's it facing?
It fails. So it takes 2d8.
Yeah, who is it facing?
Me.
Uh-oh.
So it takes 9 points of poison damage.
Plant puke?
Is it? Yeah.
Maybe plant puke will be
No,
gross.
it is now poisoned. So she, and you see this ray hit, and you start to see the plants wilting on it as it's poisoned now. So it will now take that damage every single time.
She knows what she's doing, fish man. Just go with it.
All right, that ends
Working, whatever
her
it
turn.
is.
Top of the round, round 3 is Willow.
Okay.
You keeping track on that,
I-
right, DM? We're on your
I
tracker
am
there.
I
going
am.
to... I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers again at a much higher level. So I'm going to
Okay.
need another Wisdom saving throw.
This thing's
Gotta hit it.
genius.
18.
Long
So,
cuttings.
and I hit a natural 18.
Oh.
Wow. Okay, let me see. Does it take anything if I...
And it's got a +0, so.
On a failed save? No. On a successful stage... Okay, it takes half damage. So
Yes,
I was
no.
doing it at 8th level.
Okay.
So the normal damage is 36, so half of 36, and it doesn't have to run away from me.
18.
And it doesn't have to run, so I do 18.
Okay.
And it hears that same weird melody, but like the tempo's set up.
Hear the clowns and all the horns and creepy clowns.
I hate
Like
clowns.
it.
Stop.
That's why I wasn't using it, but that's her thing, so.
Yeah, I
All right.
understand that.
Is that end your turn?
You haven't used my bardic yet, right?
No, she still has
Okay,
it.
I'll keep it on her.
Okay, so Fionn is on.
So I'm gonna bonus action. What was it?
No more bonus action spiritual weapon.
Maddening Hex.
Okay,
So
that's 4
3.
or 3. It's -3. Okay.
Plus, so that's 7 points of damage altogether because it's plus hex,
Okay.
which I got a 4.
Okay.
And I'm gonna change it up. Seeing Death kind of use fire, she's going to cast Firebolt.
Okay.
$22 to hit.
22 hits. Roll damage.
That's 3d10. Two, 4, 14 points of damage.
Okay.
And that's
So-
only once, right?
Yep. So you, and this time you see that black and purple change to red and yellow as it hits the shambling mound, and the shambling mound almost absorbs some of that as it. He's still standing. Is that end your turn?
Yep.
Selbek is up.
I'm really pissed. Fifth Will is going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Oh,
All right, roll damage.
nice.
They already automatically doubled the dice, so 59 damage total.
All right. So he still has like 300 hit points. Just kidding. How do you want to do it?
Oh, Sobek's just so pissed off, raises both hands, and just goes right at it, just wanting to obliterate the thing.
Thing explodes. Pam, you, it literally only had 9 hit points left. And just so you guys know, this shambling mound is resistant to fire.
Oh my gosh.
So all that fire you were throwing was halved.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I mean,
It's
I guess
resistant to
the Fey Wilds
cold
do work
and
like that.
It's resistant to cold and fire. And
I was wondering
Willow,
where you were
I was
going.
hoping you were going to throw lightning at it because it absorbs the lightning and heals itself
Oh my god.
for any damage.
Thankfully,
Yeah,
you didn't cast
he's
lightning.
Yeah, she saw the fire.
And
and was
DM
like,
from
you
my
know what?
position
I like
of stealth,
fire.
I'm
And
going to
it's so
retrieve my
nervous.
Shadow Claw.
Okay. You're able to pull it back. Okay. So with that, the mound is dead.
Hey, DM, Belvis.
yes.
So, can Belvis go? Is he able to reach to this thing and like take some kind of like a trophy or keepsake from this thing, like cut it off, something like
Sure. I'll say you're able to
Take the
cut off
flower.
one of the little shambles of it.
All right, Belvis kind of just cuts it. He's like, "Bastard, you're mega fun."
Willow kicks it a couple times,
It's a pile of dirt.
mumbling
What are you
profanities to
taking a
herself.
pile
Kira
of dirt?
picks herself up
just
as
kind of like mumbling about idiots and that in deep speech and just like.
And Belvis kind of overhears Atheon. Is like, "Hey, we're not complaining from you. We wouldn't have been in this situation if it weren't for you."
You're not. First of all, you have no idea what she said.
Yeah, you have
Um,
no idea.
Oh, fair
If
enough.
she was speaking in deep speech, nobody speaks deep
Well,
speech.
I would. We'll just go. Belvis just assumed it. Belvis was being.
Who is the most hurt?
Actually, I'm full health now.
I'm
Yeah.
full health.
Full health.
Did she heal
Oh.
everybody?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I could still use a rest for.
Yeah.
Let's just
spells.
say that I'm the best healer here.
Yeah.
But okay.
Yeah.
So, you guys,
Because
if
I
you would
need to-
like, you're able now that you know it's rather safe. You guys are able to rest here if you would like before venturing
Yeah, I
on.
would very much like to, even though we're healed, so I can get my spells back.
Long rest or short rest?
You guys can take a long rest if you would like,
Eh,
except
Okay.
for Atheon. Atheon, give yourself the long rest, but you're not resting.
Yeah. She's just she pulls out her book and just starts reading it. Like finds a little corner and just starts reading.
Okay, you're reading your tome. All right. So, would anybody like to take watch, or would you like to just sleep?
Atheon will take watch.
Willow will take
Atheon doesn't
first
need
watch,
sleep,
too.
so
Just so that
Okay.
there's more than one person, Willow will take
Okay.
first watch.
both of you make me perception checks, please.
I don't have good perception
As-
anymore.
Got a
As
7.
this is going on,
6, 7, 8.
Bakira.
I didn't do any work. I got an 8.
Bakira, as you lay down and you rest, you hear a low growl coming from somewhere. And as you shoot awake, you look around and it is black around you, pitch black. You get up, and as you look around for the growl, you see the sky above you, clouds start to form. And you wipe your face and you see a crimson red as a torrential downpour of blood begins, wetting your skin that you now look down and it's all fur, as you realize you are in your werewolf form, as your hair begins to get matted by this bloody rain. You hear a howl, a familiar howl, as you turn, and walking, rather limping up towards you is your old mentor, the old leader of your pack, as he holds a side. And you notice that the blood doesn't fall on him. It's open around him. Bakira, it is good to see you.
Pick me up.
Picking you up.
There you go.
There we go. What happened to you?
I snuck in with the pack to try and warn you. But when I got there, you were gone, and so I tried to defend your people. And he looks up as the blood is still falling on you, and now you notice as you look up, it is one singular cloud just covering over top of you as the blood falls. This... Oh. And as he grunts, you see his body transform into another familiar wolf. The one that took his place. You see this blood. It only falls on you because the blood of your people are on your hands.
She lunges for him. She lunges for him.
Right through him. This is why everybody around you dies. Rash, you were never suited to be a leader.
You don't think I don't know that? You don't think I don't know that I'm not suited for this position?
How soon do you think it'll be till the rest of these people die under your watch?
Or too soon, as many have before. But gods damn it, I will not just let them die in vain. Not anymore.
You have so much blood on your hands, not just those who traveled with you, but all those that you left behind when you fled like the sick dog you are.
Sicker than you.
You couldn't face me.
You ran like a coward when I did.
I have found.
And then you brought an army against a group. You are a coward. I'm finding my courage. I'm finding my strength, and it is in my new pack. I will return one day, and I will end you.
I have got your scent, pup. And then he disappears as you awaken.
He wakes up panting, sitting upright.
You are in werewolf form.
Willow and Aphion just off in the corner. Merla's like, Star Lady, Star Lady, Star Lady.
Akira looks at her paws, looks up at the sky.
Clear sky.
Takes a deep breath and just nods to herself. She will go back. One day. She will go back. And end it.
Alright. Night goes by. Nothing happens. As everybody awakens, feeling rest, feeling healthy, to continue on the path to aid Daff. You eventually make your way to the ruined village of Daff's home. Willow, this looks very familiar to you. Looks like a place very similar to where you came into existence and where you grew up for a few years before you were put out into the other plane. Um,
Where is this in the... Hold on.
and Daff just walks through, touching the rubble and the broken buildings, and I know if we wait just a little while, they'll probably show themselves. They always show themselves.
I think this is where I came into existence, or it looks a lot like it.
A lot of your kind are born here. This is the breeding ground. But unfortunately, a lot have died here now due to these creatures.
She clenches her fists and looks around. Can I see anybody?
Make a perception check.
6.
You look around, all you see is rubble.
So they stay here to kill the new ones, then?
Before she can answer, you see something whiz past your head. Faster than you've ever seen anyone fly.
Seeing that, she can't control herself anymore. She screams, "Face me, you coward!"
Belvis kind of hearing this gets getting a little wary. He pulls out his 2 short swords and just kind of holds them at ready, kind of like looking around, seeing if anything's going to come by.
As you all look around, you hear and the ground begins to shake.
What's this?
You hear the fluttering of wings as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sprites appear. The growl behind them is that of a familiar creature to you. The displacer beast appears and coming out of the dense forest, 2 large trolls. Everybody roll initiative. Alright. So, put you guys in here. Belvis, Bakira, Daff is here. And while you guys roll initiative, before we take that, let's take a break.
Okay.
We will be right back with you guys. Alright. Alright. And we're back. So, everybody has now, I'm assuming, rolled initiative.
Yep.
Just need to check something. We're going to do. I'm gonna do that. Okay. Sorry, I was leveling up Daft to 16. Okay, so.
Wait, what level was Daff when she was
15.
fighting?
15.
I didn't level her up because I didn't.
Yeah, so.
We were gonna actually use that to fight.
Yeah, so. Alright. 25 to 20.
I got a
21.
26.
I got a 25.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I have a
Okay,
plus
so-
7 to initiative.
Alright, so. We have Atheon. Ooh, wrong token. Red token. Atheon. Then Belvis. Then you two got what?
21.
We both got 21. I have a higher dex.
Okay,
She does.
so then we'll do Bakira.
Oh, you didn't put me on the board yet, by the way.
Okay. Then Sobek. 20 to 15.
I got an 18.
17.
Okay, Sprite 3 got a nat 20. So he's after Sobek. Then Willow, you got a 19?
No, I got an 18.
18. Okay. You got a 17. Okay, so Willow's after Sprite 3. They're more dexterous than you, so they're gonna go before you. They're small sprites. Their dexterity is like an 18, dude. They're sprites. They're this big. They're small sprites. They're dexterous. Okay, so
Fucking little bastards.
that
At
is
this point, how
number-
dangerous can they be if they're like that tall? They only need like a fly.
Number-
Don't finish that statement.
Yeah.
So
They're
number
not magical, they're
4.
magical.
Alright. Well, he's just.
So number
Statement, sir.
4. Number 4, then number 5. Then you, Van. Do I have enough tokens? I do, because you get plenty of tokens with this. Alright. Then it is Sprite 1, got 16. I rolled very high for these initiatives, so I'm glad you guys rolled high.
Which sprite was that?
Sprite 1. Then Displacer Beast. Oh no, I'm sorry. Displacer Beast will go right after Van. Because I rolled a 17 for the Displacer Beast. So it'll be Displacer Beast and then Sprite 1. Yeah, I rolled 16, 3, nat 20, 17, 17, 3, 13, 10, 5. And then a 2 for Daff. Displacer Beast, then number 1, then it is Troll 1.
I think Argos is watching.
He is.
Then
Just in the troll fight.
Yeah.
Troll 2. Then
Displacer Beast.
No one has animals, Sammy.
Sprite 2.
I want to go up and shoot at the Displacer Beast.
I don't know. I dropped a token somewhere. And then finally Sprite 6. So the order, again, is Atheon, Belvis, Bakira, Sobek. Sprite 3, Willow, Sprite 4, Sprite 5, Van, Displacer Beast, Sprite 1, Troll 1, Troll 2, Sprite 2, Sprite 6.
And is Daff after Sprite 6?
Yes, Daff. I forgot Daff. Yes, Daff is after Sprite 6. Ugh.
And is
There
Syl
she
gonna still
rolled.
sit out of this?
Oh yeah, he's letting you guys. Unless do you want him to fight?
Well,
I mean, it'd be nice.
Yeah, I mean,
If you-
Especially with all of this.
yeah.
If you want him to fight, he'll fight.
Yeah.
Okay, let me roll initiative for him then. Hold on. Let me pull up a new.
So what was Syl doing before? Just,
Just sitting
Sitting
back
back watching.
whittling wood while,
I feel like
while
Sitting back and watching.
Belvis get eaten by lawn cuttings?
Hey, he was laughing at that.
I will say Willow's probably sticking close to Daff because she likes the fact that they're both familiar with the Fey Wilds and they have like that similar trauma going on where her home was destroyed too in this place.
Well, don't worry about it. After this, Belvis is going to take the sprites and put their heads on a pike. Or in this case, probably a toothpick.
Rolled a nat 20 for Syl. I rolled a nat 20 for Syl. So we're, to be honest, that was a nat 20 plus he has like a 6 initiative. So I'm gonna put him before Belvis.
Okay. So it'll be Atheon, Syl.
Atheon, then Syl, then Belvis, then everything else.
Okay. Caleb, did you read my question?
Not yet. Okay, so I guess Syl's fighting. I haven't fought Syl in a long time.
I figured you would like fight Syl. What's Syl?
Okay.
Are you gonna be able to keep
Alright.
Daff and Syl apart? And all the other ones you're playing.
Yeah. I'll be fine. I've done a lot more. Okay. So. Alright. Top of the round is Antheon.
Did these sprites say anything to us?
No. Why would they?
Oh, just curious.
Let me put.
They think we be simple city folk.
About to learn today.
So with
Half of our characters are borderline functioning
Just explain things to
sociopaths.
Arbus in the chat.
I wasn't sure. I wanted him to watch this.
Well, he joined.
Yes,
So,
I wanted
I
him to
don't-
watch the first part.
So this one right here, because Syl's not in here for some reason. So this one that I just put in is going to take Syl's place.
Okay, hold on, I need to refresh the screen.
But I will be playing Syl, obviously. Surprise, Ethan.
Caleb, I'm sorry, I don't mean to bug you, but I would like an answer before my attack goes, just to see if it'll work.
Alright. So, with the Eldritch Blast, how many people can I hit?
One person per bolt.
So, I'm going to hit the 3 sprites closest to where I'm not going to hit anybody else.
I mean, you're in the front, so
Alright. Yeah, squishy person in front. It works.
Oh,
Hold on.
let's see.
Stop being weird.
Alright.
Let's see if she hit.
Actually, I'll sleep, guys.
12 to hit.
When I turn around,
12 misses.
walk down to go E. She actually walked down first. And she goes, oh,
30,
with this
20?
thing, got another inch more.
That one hits. That one. That one.
You need to order a
Okay.
dice jail.
I did.
Roll. You know, you can get one at grapevinelightworks.com.
Yeah, I know. I need to order that. Because this is bullshit.
Actually, he's gonna be making some for all of you.
Nice.
So roll damage for that second one.
Yeah.
Roll damage for the third one too.
Because some of you clearly need them, not like me.
No.
Yeah,
Some of you guys clearly need them.
You're too lenient with your dice.
So a 6.
Empty.
Okay, so
And
we'll
a
say you
9?
did you. We'll say you hit Sprite 2 with that 6. Okay,
Yeah.
and then you damage yourself 9 as you throw one out. It goes wide. Throw the other one out. It hits one of the sprites, and you go to throw the third, and one of the trolls, and it kind of shakes you. It's been a long time since you've seen one of these, and explodes at your feet. All right.
And she's just swearing in deep speech, like she's switching between deep speech and gnomish.
And gnomish?
Alright.
Oh, yeah, you would know gnomish.
Does that end your turn?
Oh, I'm gonna because I need to cast patch first.
Yes, you do.
I wanted to try to do
Okay.
a ton of damage and it didn't work.
Okay, so it is Sill's turn. Ooh, it's been a while.
Come on, roll good.
All right.
Three
He's going to move up.
Seriously.
You have 2 warlocks because she's a blood hunter.
Yeah, but doesn't she have a level or 2 in Warlock?
She does warlock abilities, but she's a blood hunter. Blood hunters can do the pact boon. All right, so Sill. Ooh, let's see. What? God, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Fuck it. 20-foot radius. Let's see. AoE, 20 feet. This circle. Oh
Wait.
yeah. Oh yeah. That can do it. Sill is. You see him flip out his staff. That really the only person that's seen him use this stuff is Bakira. This is his staff of magi, and he, like Gandalf style, as from the top a ball of fire explodes. Every single one of them has to make a dex save. So bear with me as I pull up all of their shit. So let's see. Sprite. Fail. Fail. Pass.
Willow cheers him on.
Fail. 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 Displacer beast, displacer beast. Fail. Troll. Pass.
The troll passes.
Fail. One of the trolls passes, yeah. Okay.
Oh my god.
Alright, so with that, so he's gonna cast Fireball at 7th level.
Nice.
Lord.
7th level. I mean, he is a level 20 warlock, so. Okay, so full damage 12d6.
What the fuck?
54 points of damage.
Oh,
That's
something
dead.
like that or something.
That's dead. That's dead. That's dead. Hold on. That's dead. That's dead. That's that. That takes half. So
Oops.
What happens when Still gets too bored?
That's what's still for.
pretty much. Every sprite is dead.
What?
All the sprites are dead.
Good.
I rolled 54 damage. These sprites aren't much.
Jesus.
So this fireball
The
just
trolls and displacer beast, however, they're a little bit more.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Please, I hope you left enough for Belvis to put Belvis and Willow to put the sprites' heads on little pikes.
Oh no,
but
they're
we're
incinerated.
them
Oh,
when they
okay.
die.
They are incinerated.
I honestly think Willow likes it better that they're incinerated.
Belvis was just thinking of sending a message to all the other sprites. Belvis can be petty and cruel too if need be, if properly.
If I look around, do we see like fairy wings on the ground?
Oh yeah, you see
Okay.
singed fairy wings.
We'll nail those to something.
Uh-oh. You're gonna have a pissed off Willow and a pissed off Dad and a pissed off Atheon.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
Oh, that means everybody that she knew and loved is probably dead, so.
as a bonus action, he changes into this. His face droops and starts dripping black mucus, and his body curls and twists. His arms twist upside down as he casts Form of Dread.
Not miss that.
He throws that on the Displacer Beast, so the Displacer Beast has to make a Wisdom saving throw. Fails. And is frightened of him, so the Displacer Beast can't come after him. And that ends Sill's turn. He didn't do much, but...
What he
Oh
did,
shit!
he took out half the enemies.
Yeah,
All right.
bullshit.
Belvis, you're up.
Jesus Christ, I was thinking about trying to go after the sprite. And I was like, well, forget that, never mind.
Yeah,
Back to
tell me
my-
about it. I was gonna shatter all of them.
Belvis, he pulls out his long bow, he knocks the first arrow, and he kind of looks at the nearest troll, and he's like, alright, beautiful. Get a load of this. Knocks the arrow, draws the string back, lets loose the first arrow.
Okay.
Dirty 24.
The troll that hits.
Let's see, a dirty 23.
That hits.
And... Oh. Another dirty 23.
That hits.
So, let me roll my damages. So D8. 12. 10, that's 22. $29 damage.
Total?
Total, yes, total.
Okay, and that was on what troll?
Let's go with Troll 1.
Okay.
So Belvis just kind of gets there, fast precision, full, and he's trying to aim for the face, trying to, like, something sensitive that'll kind of, like,
Okay, so
Kinda
I'm gonna
pit-
say you started. I'm gonna say you started over here because troll one's over here.
Oh, okay, sorry. I didn't see.
Okay. Yeah, you're just, and it hits him, and he just.
And Belvis kind of says, looks at the others like, does anybody understand what he's saying?
He does. He was speaking Sylvan.
Oh,
He
I do too
basically-
then.
He said, "I'm going to. You two can hear this." He said, "I'm going to rip your head from your body and swallow it."
He's
And,
gonna eat our heads.
Hey, he wants to give you a kiss.
No, he wants to eat our heads.
No. I'm pretty sure it was kiss.
Hey, he gets sexually harassed enough.
Atheon hears Van, and just this really creepy laughter comes forth as she's laughing at what Van said.
Belvis looks to Van and is like, well, tell the ugly bastard that if he leaves here, I won't shoot him again.
Someone wants to
I
know
do
if
with
these
that.
are cave trolls.
These are Fey trolls.
Fey trolls.
Because we are in the Fey Wilds. These are Fey trolls, so they're a little bit more
Yeah.
special.
Willow tells the troll, "Kiss my ass." In Sylvan.
Belvis wouldn't understand what she just said.
Nope.
So Belvis looks at Will. Is like, "What'd you say to him? Did you tell him? Did you tell him he could leave?"
No, I told him to kiss my ass.
Akira, you're up.
I'm very angry.
I got him.
It's nice to make out languages that nobody can speak, because I just make the shit up.
Belvis had
Yeah.
Belvis was busy winning prize fights and stuff, other than learning languages.
So I guess Willow was just like, "Here's your Mehara."
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure out what I want to attain.
Sobek is on deck. Spray 3's out.
You know what? How far away is the troll that's closest to me from me?
30 feet.
30 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. I need it to make a dexterity saving throw of 16.
Trolls are super dexterous.
Super extra.
Well, apparently that one is, because he was like a ninja.
That's a dirty 20.
Oh my god, what?
I rolled an 18 and he has a +2.
You didn't believe me. These are ninja trolls.
Yep, ninja trolls.
I mean, we are in the Fey world,
Yeah.
Fey
so I
trolls.
mean, they
Very light
probably
on their
are.
feet. They're very light on their feet.
They
They're
dance
magic
around.
trolls.
Exists in the Fae.
And I'm trying to see if it half damage on fail or
What are you casting?
because I'm trying to do my breath attack.
I believe it's no damage on a fail.
Success, it's half, so
Okay.
it still damages, but it takes half damage.
All right. Roll damage then.
Half of 11.
Let's go with.
5.
It takes 5.
Okay.
That is 12. Okay. So, go for it. Spray it with your horrible breath. Does that end your turn?
I'm gonna bonus action hybrid form.
Full on wolf.
And okay, I am going to go melee on this bitch and get right up on it and
What's your movement?
55 feet.
Okay. Yep. You can do that. All right. So you get one attack.
Yep. Ah! Give me a moment. That was a 21.
21 hits. These are big targets, so they're easy to hit. Bigger you are, the lower your AC.
So that explains why I'm squishy.
13 damage.
13?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, so you rush up, slash at it, and
Don't know what you're saying, big guy. Not common or dragon. Either or.
what are y'all doing to my map?
Sorry, I was trying to see if I could do something.
So, alright, that ends your turn. Sobek is up with Willow on deck.
Alright, he's gonna bonus action Shield of Faith on himself.
Okay.
And then he wants to move up in front of the displacer fleet as close as he can.
What's your movement?
30.
Oh yeah, you can get up there.
And he's gonna unleash his breath attack, which is a 15-foot cone.
Okay.
And he's gonna at least try to hit one or two of them. So best way he could angle that. Oh god, that's a cone.
Let's see.
No,
you'll only be able to hit the displacer beast. It won't quite reach anybody else.
Okay. Gonna make this displacer beast. I need a con save of 17.
Displacer beast. Natural 20.
Oh, he's gonna take half damage then.
I'm rolling good.
A half damage of 20.
So 10. Displacer beast. Okay. So you rush up. Ice. As he moves out of the way, and you get one of these snapping tentacles. And it eventually shatters and breaks free as it.
He's within 5 feet of me, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna cast Inflict Wound
Okay.
with a 12 to hit.
That misses.
Yeah.
Just misses. Alright. Willow, you are up with Van on deck.
Okay. I think when I measured, I'm not. Oh, now it's gonna hit Sobek. Sobek, do you have good constitution?
Just do what you're gonna do. That's what I tell everybody.
All right. I'm going to, if I center a 10-foot circle on the displacer beast, I think I just hit all of them. Like the trolls and the displacer beast. I think that hits all of them. So I'm gonna do that at 8th level.
Okay. What
So
are you
I
casting?
need a shatter.
Okay.
So it's a Constitution saving throw, and they need to hit an 18.
Okay, and that includes you, Sobek. Constitution saving throw. Natural 19, natural 20,
Natural 19 plus 7.
and natural 18.
Okay, so even though you succeeded, you still take half as much on a successful one. So
Okay.
you take half of 57.
Okay,
Willow's mad.
Sobek, you take 28
Just wait.
points of damage.
At this point,
Atheon,
her tears like, rubbed her makeup down her face. Like her lip stuff is all smeared.
yeah, Atheon has a little bit of an idea to punish
Yeah.
people.
And then for my bonus action, I just want to put Bardic on, I'll put it on Daff.
Okay.
And it's a d12.
Do I still have the Bardic or no?
Nope.
No, it went away after the long rest. It was only 10
All right.
minutes.
Then you are up with the Displacer Beast on deck.
Okay, I
My
want to get
favorite.
I'm gonna get within 30 feet of the displacer beast, if I could.
Let's see. You are within 30 feet right now,
Perfect.
with Sobek in front of you.
Well, then Sobek better duck his ass, because I'm gonna throw the venom dagger.
Okay. Sobek, dex saving throw.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
29 to hit.
That hits.
That is going to be 8 points of damage, and he needs to do a Constitution saving throw.
That is cocked. That's cocked. Jesus. That's a 3.
Actually, it's 16 points of damage, not 8. And was it a fail on
Yeah.
And it is going to be 2d10 poison damage.
That this is a humanoid.
That is 20 points of poison damage.
Okay.
You know what? If you're doing what I think you're doing, I can get the other
And
one and we can
36 points on top of that.
Okay.
Is that what you're thinking of doing?
Hold on.
All right. So with that, hits the thing, and it feels some of that poison. He's still going.
And I'm going to back off into the shadow.
Okay.
.28 for stealth.
Okay. It is now the Displacer Beast's turn. Oh, fuck. I should have seen that before. Okay, I'll just do it next time. So, it is going to make a multi-attack on Sobek. Since it's right in front. First hit with the tentacle is 15.
Nope.
Next one, natural 20.
Just hits.
Alright. And that is... I need more dice!
Oh, that's never a good thing.
Oh, hold on.
So back.
Set those dice aside.
Yeah.
That's not that bad. Why are you guys so worried? I just gotta move all this other dice. No, it's a fake creature.
Damn.
You got two chaotic people now. We're gonna be scheming.
Oh,
I had
20 points.
Technically,
Hold on,
Kira's
guys.
chaotic.
that's
20
true.
points, doubled to 40. And then... And that's bludgeoning damage. And then... 10 doubled to 20 points of piercing damage with the second one. And then it's going to shake and creates a double of itself and cast displacement. That ends his turn. I just realized I was playing him fucking wrong. Technically, those saving throws, if he succeeds, he takes no damage no matter what. And if he fails, he only takes half. Yeah. So. Yeah, displacer. That's technically what they are. They're rogue cats. Alright, now it is Troll 1's turn. And... Troll 1, what is his movement?
96, because he's a ninja.
Perfect. Moves up to Belvis.
Yeah.
Since Belvis shot him.
You need to be hidden, man.
He is going to make 3 attacks.
3 attack, okay.
He gets 3. First attack is a bite.
A bite?
He's going to... Oh, yeah.
Is he grabbing
Trolls
me and
bite.
biting me? Or is he
No,
leaning down
he's
and biting me?
he's leaning down and...
Oh.
You're a sushi roll.
That is a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hit.
Ten points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Claw attack. That's cocked. That is 21 to hit.
That hit. Stop rolling so well.
19 points of slashing damage.
Jesus, that hurt.
And next claw. Cocked. 26 to hit.
Yeah, that hit too.
Sorry, 20 points of slashing damage.
Jesus Christ. That's a troll.
These things are fucking gigantic.
Yeah, no, that's a troll.
Oh, and you see before he moves over to you, see him kind of, and he kind of gets invigorated a little bit as he gains some health.
How do you gain health?
Yes. Welcome to Fey Troll. They have regeneration.
Oh.
They gain hit points at the start of each of their turns. Okay, that ends his turn. We're gonna go to Troll 2. You guys can only guess who he's hitting.
Sobek?
No, Bakira.
Oh.
He gains more health.
Slash his ankle.
Okay. And first bite attack is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
$17 points of piercing damage.
I'm resistant.
To magical piercing? Or just the piercing?
It says piercing.
Because he's a magical creature. So his bite is magical.
It just says piercing.
Okay, does it say from non-magical?
It doesn't say anything about from what. It just says piercing damage. Point blank.
Okay. I'll give it to you to have it, and we'll look it up later. Alright, Claw. That is a natural 19.
That'll hit. So, what was that?
It was 13, so 7. And this one is 22 points of slashing damage.
Again, slash, he's resistant.
Half to 11. Then the last one, natural 17.
Just hits.
Well, it's 17 plus 7. So, 24.
Yeah. Okay.
11 points of slashing. Have it to 6. Alright, so as he bites you and then takes this large club or takes his claw, I'm sorry, and slashes across you. I mean, you're resistant to it, but it still hurts. Alright, he's gonna stay there. Alright, Murder Gnome, let's see. See what the Murder Gnome can do.
I don't know why that made me think of
Murder
if
Gnome
Willow
better-
turned into
Murder
a
Gnome
werewolf,
better
she would
step
just be a
up.
werefairy.
Okay. Let's
Tiny little
see.
wolf.
I've got a furring displacer beast in my arms.
And this one too, Kate.
So she is as her bonus action, she is going to walk up and touch one of Belvis's swords and cast a magical weapon. So you have a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, yeah, +1.
Plus
I'm
one
casting it
to
at 2nd level.
my
Attack and damage rolls
So
with
my-
one of your weapons.
one of my weapons. Okay.
So it is now magical as well.
Okay.
And that lasts up to an hour.
Okay.
Then, as an action, you see her pull out. She reaches behind, and you hear as she reaches into a pack, and she has this large canister on her arm, and she aims it. And you see a singular arrow fire out. And she fires at the Displacer Beast. So she's going to roll at disadvantage.
She's a hand ballista.
Basically. So that is a 19. That still hits the Displacer Beast. For 7 points of poison damage. As she cast Melf's Acid Arrow. And it will take 2d4 on the end of its next turn. Okay. Okay. So, that ends her turn. So, we are at the top of the round. With Demon Woman.
Telling you, when she gets like this, you stay out of
What
her
do we
way.
got? What do we got?
Troll 1, con save.
Huh?
Troll 1, con save.
Okay. Natural 19 plus 4.
Alright, so you're
They
still
have a high constitution.
You're still taking damage.
What is it?
61, but because they saved, it's half.
61 half to 29. On Troll 1.
Yep.
Okay.
God.
Alright, I know what I'm doing.
I could only use it once.
What'd you do?
Finger of death.
I gave her finger. So you reach out, and it's just this little. This black and purple mist goes over into the troll's nose, and he. And you see black just come out of his mouth. And in Sylvan here, my tummy no feel good.
Hey, do that again. He really liked that.
Athea looks
Alright.
at Van and she's just like, I could only use that once.
Alright, does that end your turn?
Let's see.
Because you can't Maddening Hex.
I haven't cast Maddening. Is Finger of Death a hex?
No, I'm saying you can't Maddening Hex.
No.
I don't think you have any other bonus actions.
Well, spells I can cast hex for a bonus action. Pretty sure.
Hold on. You cannot.
Okay.
If you look under your bonus action tab, it'll tell. Oh, I'm sorry, you can. I apologize. You can cast it as a bonus action, so you can cast Hex.
And that doesn't take spell slot, does it? Or will it take
Yes, it does. It takes a pack slot.
Alright. So I'm gonna cast hex.
On Troll 1.
Yep.
Alright, he is hexed.
And that is
He. So Hex does not do damage right now. You should have casted it first. It only does damage when you deal damage.
Alright, so he's hexed, so I can go to
Yeah.
damage.
So now the next one, he gets the damage. So just keep in mind, cast Hex first as your bonus action, and then throw it, so then he'll get the 1d6. Or 2d6. Okay. So that ends your turn. It's Sill's turn. Do I make this easy or hard on you guys? Okay, so... Bell. Oh, let's see what we can do. Sill, just looks around. You don't need my help here. And he disappears
Belvis,
into a puff of black and purple smoke as he casts plane shift.
Belvis kind of like, oh, that cowardly bastard leads us in the middle of a fight.
You get used to it. He does it all the time.
And Scylla's gone. Okay. And
Atheon
to be
is like,
to be honest, that's so I don't just kill everything.
doesn't he have the coin?
He does, but he'll be back. Trust me, he'll be back.
He does have the coin.
Wait, where did he go?
Who knows?
He plane shifted.
Oh,
What
that
the fuck,
bastard.
bitch?
So plane shifted. All right, Pelvis, you're up with Bakira on deck.
Belvis, annoyed, he kind of, and still smarting from the hit he just took, the attack from the troll. His bow, which is now imbued with that magic.
No, one of your blades is.
Oh, I thought you said a weapon.
I said
Blade.
she touches one of your blades.
I heard. Okay.
Well, you need to change the battery on your hearing aid.
Yeah, ha ha ha. All right, well, I'm still gonna use the bow.
On what?
The troll one, the one that was.
Okay, roll at disadvantage.
Why? Oh, because I'm close.
Because he is 5 feet in front of you.
Oh, I was gonna say I was gonna back up on that, but.
Do you want to back up?
Let's see. Moving feet. I'm gonna move 25 feet back.
Okay. He's going to take an attack of opportunity on you.
Okay. Oh,
That is with his claw. That is a 17 to hit.
yeah. That just hits.
Okay. I need 4d6. $16 points of slashing damage.
Okay, Belvis kind of backs up. He's like, "Oh, you fucking!" He knocks an arrow, aims at the troll. Knocks the first arrow. Just draws back. Lets loose. That is a dirty 29 to hit.
That hits.
Dirty 21 to hit for the second one. Same thing. Not
That hits.
super strong. And then the next one. Another dirty 29.
That hits.
So. 7 plus 5 is 12. Another 12, that's 24. 32 damage.
How do you want to do it?
So, Belvis is just, he's hurt, he's banged up, he's hurt, he's probably bleeding a little, and he's like, you bloody bastard. First arrow, boom, hits it square in the chest. Probably it's a troll, so it's probably thick hide, probably hurt it a little bit, but not too much. Second one, yeah, he hits it, hits it right in the neck. He's like, ah, yeah. And the troll just starts spluttering, then Belvis kind of pulls it back very deliberately, and he just kind of arrow flies through, right in the eye. Troll falls dead.
And you guys hear a as the ground shakes as a troll hits. That was troll 1. Alright. Bakira, you're up with Sobek on deck.
I'm gonna bonus action cast the blood curse of bloated agony
Okay.
on the troll in front of me.
Bloated agony?
Bloated agony.
Is that
For
like,
the duration, the creature has disadvantage on strength and dex checks and takes 1d8 necrotic damage if it makes more than one attack on its turn.
Okay.
Oh shit.
What is agony? What is it? Got bad gas or something?
And to break it, it has to make a Constitution saving throw of 14 at the end of its turn.
So is it a con for you to cast it?
No, it's a bonus action. It's a straight up bonus action.
I know, I'm saying, does he have to throw a con in order for you to cast it?
No, it doesn't say that. It just says that as a bonus action, I curse the creature that I can see within 30 feet of me.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to look it up and yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna double check. Okay. Are you amplifying it? So you're amplifying it then?
Yes. So that, I think, to amplify, I take 1d8 to amplify it. So
Correct.
I got my 1d8.
Yeah, you're using your blood maledict.
Yep. I take 4 points of damage to cast this curse.
Okay, so she cuts herself, and as the blood floats over and surrounds the troll. Okay. And your action.
It's my bonus action. Then for my actions, because I have 2 of them, I am going to claw and claw.
Okay.
Let's go, ready.
Secret scroll stuff.
22 to hit
That hits.
for the first one. Alright. So that would be... This is 8 damage for the first one. For the second one... Dirty 20
That hits.
for 12.
Okay. So after you cast that, you just right at its legs. As
Yeah. Keep talking.
All right, Sobek's up. Willow on deck.
Sobek will let out a roar as he brings out his aura of protection around him, which gives me a plus. Well, me plus people around me within 5 feet, plus
Which is
3 to
nobody.
their AC, which is nobody.
Okay, so just you. Yeah.
Yeah. We got bonus action, Staggering Smite.
Okay.
You get that because that's not what I use often. On to you. And it hits. There it is. Now you click it, I just want you to cast it. That's what's more. And then I'm gonna make the attack with my axe.
Okay. Roll at disadvantage.
Okay.
You're attacking at disadvantage because there's 2 displacer beasts there.
Oh, that's right.
There's 2.
There's only one.
He casts an illusion.
Oh.
So every attack on melee attack is at
19.
disadvantage. 19 hits.
Alright. For the swipe, it is the 9 damage.
How do you want to do it? He had
He
7
just
health
brings-
points left.
Brings down his axe and just goes, I don't know which one you are, and he makes a wide spring just to...
Off the head.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, and with that you see a head roll. Alright. So that's it for yours. Willow's up, Van on deck. Still got 1 troll left.
Alright, I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers again, so it needs to do a wisdom saving throw.
Is this gonna be like a
Oh,
smart ninja troll?
that's cocked. Natural 20, so
Okay, it's still
that's a yes. This troll just keeps going.
half of 33.
I'm telling you, ninja troll.
So he'll take 17. 15. I'll do 15. Okay.
And instead of the clown music this time, it's like off-tune ballet music, like creepy ballet music.
Okay. So you got, like, this thing literally hears, like, Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies, but
Distorted?
with a keyboard that's missing a few keys.
That's
Okay.
very,
That
All
is
right.
very
That's
unnerving.
very.
That ends your turn?
I still
Daff
have
still
my
has the
bardic on
bardic.
somebody, right? Yeah, I'm gonna keep it on her.
Okay. Alright, Van, you're up. Displaced Priest is dead. With Troll 2 on deck.
So Troll 2 is all we have left, right?
Yeah, for now.
Okay. Well, for now, yeah, for now. All right, I'm going to throw a Shadow Claw.
What's the range on that?
It's 30 to 30 to 80, something like that.
Okay, so anything after 30, you have to throw at disadvantage. So this is at 40.
Okay, so how far am I from him?
40 feet.
All right, can I sneak up that 10 feet to bring me to 30?
Okay. You're within... Hold on. You gotta get a little closer. But yes, 35.
So
You're within, you're within 30, yes. You're fine.
Okay, perfect.
Daff is going to have to make a dex saving throw.
It is 26 to hit.
That hits. Daff rolled a 19 for dex, so she avoids it.
That is 8 points of psychic damage, and I get sneak attack, correct? Somebody's within 5 feet, right?
Yes.
Concentrating on the one that's tearing up its legs.
Another 24 points of damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna sneak back into the shadow.
Alright.
Oh yeah, I'm so fucking hidden.
What do you got? Natural 1. Okay.
I'm a tree.
Okay. And he is going to, now that it's his turn,
Shit.
he's going to make a large leap in the air to avoid attack of opportunity.
Be gentle.
Land right there. Because number one, you rolled a natural 1, plus I rolled a natural 20 on perception for smell, and they have advantage on smell.
I took a shower
So,
like
Are we
2 weeks
sure?
ago.
oh, not only that, he also heals. And he's going to the first thing he does, he uses something that only people in the Fey have ever seen a troll do, and he casts Glamour, and he changes himself to look just like you,
Okay,
but
and
bigger. Oh, he just does that, and now he's going to attack you, so it's just, he's mocking you.
But I look better, so.
So,
And I tell him that in Elvish.
You stupid. Basically, Bakira sees it jump over her, and she's like, "The fuck are you going?"
that's a 17 to hit.
That is my armor class.
Okay.
Belvas looks over to Bakira, looks across to Bakira and is like, do you ever think we've run into a transforming troll, Captain?
11 points of piercing. 11 points of piercing. Then the first claw.
Takes damage from the curse of worded
19
agony.
to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, just write it down. 19 to hit, which is 9 points of slashing. And then 24 to hit.
Hit.
$13 points of slashing. How much damage did he take?
Total of 13 because he did 2 extra attacks after that
Okay.
initial. So
Alright, so he lands, transforms himself as this illusionary glow goes around him looking just like Van before he bites him and then 2 claws and then this blow down.
And I'm gonna look at the troll and tell him in Elvish he hits like a girl.
Your mom liked it. And that ends his turn, and it's Daff.
The murder gnome.
So, Daff is going to not do anything on a bonus action. But we're going to so she pulls out what I would describe looks like the hilt of a lightsaber. And she aims it, hits a button, and this long beam comes out to hit the troll as she casts Ray of Sickness.
I was say, is that a Roman candle? Did you just use a Roman candle?
No.
she used the Roman candle.
Where's the 6?
That is a 17 to hit, so it hits.
Holy shit.
Oh, damn.
She
27.
and this thing hits, and you see it
Bakira, remember, you're right under the thing.
No, Van is.
Oh.
Vanna's dexterity saving throw
That is.
as it falls.
Got this.
Yeah.
Is it dead?
Oh, it's dead. She killed it. It had 10 hit points left. She rolled a 27.
Dex, right?
Yeah.
26.
So you take. Never mind. As the thing falls, you're able.
0.
You're able. Actually, I'm sorry. Belvis and Willow is right there too. So you both need to make a dex save.
Damn.
Ooh, hope this ain't
Yeah?
gonna die.
I don't know if the map was updated.
You're down at the bottom.
Hold on.
Oh,
14.
okay.
The map didn't
Okay.
update.
Dex saving, you said?
Yep.
Dirty 24.
Okay. So you're all able to move out of the way as this thing falls.
Close one there.
I want to jump out of the way, curse him in Elvish, and then see if he has anything on.
So you go to reach into the pockets, and it's slimy and gooey. As you pull your hands out, it almost looks like snot stringing out from it. There's nothing in there.
Belvis is gonna go.
I'm gonna save the snot.
You. Belvis is gonna go to the other troll, the troll that he killed, and he's gonna take out his dagger and kind of open its mouth a little and just kind of cut out a tooth and be like, "Cape psych." I now have a troll tooth. Remember, Belvis.
Roll me a medicine check.
Medicine check. Hold on. Oh, dang it! Hold on. I dropped my dice. He would make me roll something right when I drop something.
Where did it go?
I don't know. Where's its grays?
Right there.
Oh. Is that a medicine check?
Yep. To see how fucked up you do.
Oh, like cutting it out?
Huh?
I mean, it's dead.
18.
Okay. You chip part of the tooth as you do it, but you're able to cut it out. Oh no, if he failed, he was going to get like maybe this much of it. I mean, it may be dead, but it still takes precision to rip and cut a large tooth out.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you can take the troll tooth. I mean, it's big. It's this big, so.
Like I said, Belvis has got to be able to back up the stories when he starts telling this in taverns and going home to his people.
So, what? Everything seems dead, and you see Daff put everything away, and I think we did it.
Belvis looks over to Willow and says, "Hey Willow, why don't we grab some of them Sprite wings and start nailing them up there for everyone to see in case their friends show up, they know what happened to them."
There's no Sprite wings left. They were burned.
Oh, I thought some left.
It's the fairy wings that are.
Oh, okay.
The fairy wings
no.
are on the ground, like her people's wings
no.
that were
We won't
killed.
touch those. We won't touch those. we won't.
Honestly, I think Willow, now that it's just like completely safe, just collapses to the ground and starts crying.
Belvis
Okay.
kind of goes over and just kind of like, it's okay. Just kind of comes.
Akira
Atheon
actually walks over.
Atheon walks over and kind of picks her up and puts her on her shoulder and like just kind of like walks away. Atheon is Fey lost, so
Alright.
she has a connection to the Fey.
She.
Oh, sorry, Dan. I was gonna talk.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Belvis kind of looks over to Bakir and says, kind of in a low voice, so just kind of like they say, it's like, "Cop, Bakir, we got a problem. Sil disappeared, and I'm sure you know just as much as I. That coin's gone, so we either gotta find him or find another way out of the Fey world. As much as I would love to go running around this place. Sooner or later, something bigger than us is gonna come along and kill us."
Talk to the ones that know about the Fey Wild on that, because
So
yeah.
Let's see.
Daff comes up to all of you. I may know how to get you back.
How's that? How are you planning on getting us back?
Would you be willing to come with us?
I built something that is capable of teleportation, but this place is my home. I can't leave it.
Atheon goes up to that and in the and says, in Gnomish, you will always have a home with me if you would like to come.
Well, someone's got to operate this device, and none of you know how to do it, and nobody else here does.
Well, can you teach us how?
Well, one of you would be stuck here then.
That's true.
We could just come back for you later. She says
Like
like
I
as she's sobbing.
Like I said, this is my home. I protect the people here as much as I can. Obviously, I haven't done that good of a job, but
Yeah, only one gnome. Can't expect you to do everything.
I think I can transport you to wherever Syl went.
Well, if you ever change your mind, we got an opening for you.
I have a question, DM.
What?
So, since Atheon has Lily's memories, can she dimension door with Daff? Because it's dimension door, they can carry someone that does not exceed their weight or their encumbrance.
So hold on. I mean, you can, but Dimension Door doesn't transport you to different planes. That's the issue. You can only do, I believe it's 500 feet. It's as far as it'll go.
Alright. I thought I would try. I don't have anything that I could give her to.
Also, I think I can give you something. And something I worked on while you guys were sleeping. And she hands Atheon a coin that looks almost perfect to the other one. Now this will only do the magic one time, but perhaps it's good enough to fool whoever you're supposed to give it to.
Atheon takes kneels down and takes the coin and gives Staff a hug, and in Gnomish in her ear whispers, "Thank you. If you need anything, try to get word to us through Syl."
I wish I could. She pulls out this, what looks to like it's a small device that she then opens up, and it's almost looks like a metal hula hoop that opens up, and she sets it on the ground. She then grabs 2 cables and holds them. Everybody step inside.
Atheon reluctantly steps inside.
Okay.
Belva's just kind of looks around and just kind of like smiles, but shakes his head. It's like, oh, the tales I will tell of this place. If only I could see more.
Willow was still being held by Atheon, so
Okay.
she's through.
Kira, as she moves past Daff, pats her on the shoulder and steps into the ring.
Okay.
What's Sobek doing?
So about going in the ring?
Yeah. Oh, it did
Okay.
pick me up. Yeah, Stovek's just walking in the ring, not Harry.
No Banza.
She looks at all of you and smiles. and then looks to Atheon. Lily. Atheon, Lily, whatever. You will always be my Lily. I wish we had more time together.
I hate you right now.
I love you.
Atheon in Gnomish says, I love you back.
Unfortunately, this requires a sacrifice.
No!
And shoves it into her chest as you see her, and these walls of power come up. And you can almost see her soul being transported into these tubes, then around the ring as it and the last thing any of you see is the smiling face of Dath as a tear rolls down her cheek as she's falling. You are transported to the nest of the Raven, and that's where we're going to end tonight. We want to thank everybody for joining and watching. We hope you enjoyed this. Join us next week as we roll the damn dice. Good night, everybody.
Night.
Night.